doesn't have a chin at all on one side. The neck starts here, the chin starts here and goes right straight into the neck. So we're going to correct that. But on yours, make sure that, keep this symmetry. Like the Lord, we said, we have two different sides of the face. And so if we, like it's completely different one side to the other. But the Lord, you can have this beautiful rhythm. I mean, we should have some kind of a rhythm anyway, but even with our asymmetry. But it's like, make this sweeping line all the way across. You don't even have to make a mark on your page. You don't have to make a mark. You can just do a couple of marks just to get the idea of where that chin line is going to go. And if it comes up to here on this side and it's down to here on this side, if it's low on this side and it's higher on this side, we want it nice and even. This is one of the things that I worked in the past when I would paint deities. I painted temple deities in some of the major temples. So I would come in and somebody would have, in the course of time in the temple, I would go to another city. And so somebody else would have been trying to touch up the deities for the last couple of years before they'd call me in. So then I come in and I see, okay, the eyebrows are going a little bit like this. Okay, this one's curved, this one's angular. Okay, the mouth is up here and this one's down here. Okay, like so many things like that. So I would always go for the symmetry. And I would look at the deity, I would look at the form, and let the deity, and then I'd look at the old photos, the way that the deity had come originally, and get that, like make decisions, because even if the deity came, and the first person painted a circular and an angular eyebrow, so to speak, then I would look at the deity, how the deity is formed, the traditional form of the Lord, and make everything beautiful and symmetrical. So that's what we're going to work with Lord Chaitanya's jawline, and we're going to work on it today with Lord Nityananda.
Okay, so I want to watch because I'm using the phone to watch, and I think it is better because I can watch step by step.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll record also, so we'll send you the recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to just...
Let's see. Try to get it good.
We have a 16 grid, 4 by 4. And I'm just going to lightly put on the... Actually, I'm using tracing paper right now. I didn't even think about it. But I'm just going to... It's all right. Oh, gosh, I can't even see that ear. There's something like that. Oh, glories to Lord Nityananda. Om Jnana Timarandasya Gana Gana Salakaya Chakchuru Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Mano Bishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swaparantikam. Jai. Okay, we got the gist of it now. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. So I've got the grid, that's right. Then I drew it over here. Boy. Okay. So, where's my picture?
Let me see.
Good morning, Australia. I like my little map of Australia.
You have the Australian map.
Yeah.
My little Australian
So
map.
she can
That-
see where you are.
Yeah. Hello, good morning. So, let's do this really quickly here. In navigation, there's two ways of navigating. One is to have all the instruments, and they know that they're going this direction and so many knots this direction, and they've got everything set and everything, and it's kind of like typing, or it's just like all mechanical. Srila Prabhupada was in a plane, and the pilot, you may be familiar with this clip.
I know that story. Pilot. Yes,
And the
pilot.
pilot came back, and he kneels down in the plane in the aisle, and he's asking Srila Prabhupada some questions. And Hari Sari notes what those questions were. He was you can see it on the video. It's very beautiful. He's like really got this really nice look on his face, and then Srila Prabhupada, he's being asked, what was that all about? I remember. Anyway, there's a conversation, excuse me. So then after the pilot left and they came down, then the pilot let Srila Prabhupada go into the cockpit. That was what it was. And so then Srila Prabhupada, Hari Sari asked Srila Prabhupada, how was it? Because he didn't get to go into the cockpit with the pilot while they were flying and they were landing and everything. And Prabhupada said, it's just like typing. It's all mechanical. They don't even look at the sky. They're just looking at all these instruments and making the whole thing go down. So here, there's another way of drawing and another way of navigating. And that is like the Turkish people do, which is that we ask ourselves it's a language that we have all our own on the right side of the brain. We ask, maybe a little bit more over this way. Okay, the wind is coming this way. I think we better sail a little bit over that way today. A little bit more to the left. Oh, we're getting close to, it looks like, that landmass, So it's all like we're looking here like, oh, this curve comes down this way a little bit. Oh, it's like that today. Oh, okay. Oh, then, this angle is like that. What is this in relationship to that? So that's the way that we talk to ourselves. This is the language that we use on the right side of the brain. The other is left brain language. The other is left brain language. Okay. So just blocking it in really quickly here. Curve of the cheek, curve of the whole mouth area here. It curves out a little bit.
I need to get a charger. Your phone is about to die.
Hmm.
Can you hold on 1 second? Mom, can you hold this for 1 second? I just need to get a charger for the phone.
Whoa. I can't see and draw at the same time. My gosh. No, I'm just looking at this. Just expressing loud.
Can you see okay, Mataji?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So, okay. 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 A few adjustments here. Srila Prabhupada later, he said that he didn't want the rather Jewish curls coming down here.
Okay.
In New York, they had a lot of people that were like Jewish priests and everything, rabbis,
Yeah.
and they would have these little curls coming down here. So the somehow or another that kind of crept in. And then also we have no shoulder here.
Yeah.
The arm is coming, wait a minute, I can put my arm up like that too. Actually, the shoulder comes, yeah, I got him, okay. All right, so that works. This is what I'm talking about right here. This edge of the jaw comes straight down. Now there are people that their chin begins, their neck begins at their chin. There are people like that, or they have a bag here and then it begins. But this here, we are going to, there's a variation here. There's a little bit below the chin, which is like a sub-chin, but it's just going to add that we're going to add that corner in there, for sure.
Okay.
And we're going to shorten the hair again.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we're going to do is we're going to, although his expression is so beautiful, we're going to we're going to make the other side of the nose, and we're going to bring it a little bit more, if you'll please forgive me, a little bit more aristocratic. The nose.
Okay.
A little bit aquiline. The Lord has, his nose is high. So that means that it begins from a high place. It's very, very aristocratic. I can't think of another word. It's very dignified, very beautiful. It's like a sesame seed. Okay, so where's my, what the heck? Okay, here we go. All right, so we are going to just begin. Okay, let's see. Get that ear in there. Oh, wow, look. Lord Nityananda has a real good ear there. It's really working there. And the nice long earlobe. In South Indian art, they really pronounce this, the length of the ear. The ear is high, kind of like a little bit higher than we normally would have it in South Indian, and it comes down very low. Like, for example, in the Buddha, he'll have very long ears. One of the reasons is because he was king's son, prince. So he had these heavy, heavy gold loops in his ears. So that pulled everything down for his ears. Then they were he took them out. He didn't want them anymore. All right, let's see. Let's get a little bit of that smile going here. Smile of Lord Nityananda. I'm going to give him a little bit more of a lower lip. Just a little bit. It reads as if it's there, but as I look at it, it's actually not quite there. Okay. So what we have on the lip, just draw this in. We have our M coming here. We have the middle of the upper lip. This is coming around like this. The lower lip is coming around like this. We don't have to always state every single bit of the lip. It doesn't have to be like that. Sometimes there are lost and found parts of it. But the part on the, usually right under here, we give a little bit more of a, see, like we could have even a little space there, or very lightly stated. The shading is going to be especially right here, right in this area here. And then we're going to have the upper lip. This is a part which is lost and found especially. You know, like some part like it may be stated or it may not be stated. We look at our subject, you know, like, or we if we're, this is something that we are drawing, also we're envisioning it, then we look to the mood. So part of the mood here is going to be the mood of this whole piece here of Lord Nityananda is, he is smiling. Why? We can ask ourselves this question. We're the artist. We should know, why is Lord Nityananda smiling? What is Lord Nityananda in his forehead? What is Lord Nityananda thinking? So let's just go real simple here. We don't go into mental speculation, but we're the artist. So we're going to state in our drawing that Lord Nityananda is thinking about the Lord and his glories, and he is smiling because he's so pleased to be a part of this pastime of the Lord and his glories. Something like that. So keep it real general. But the smile is there nonetheless. And it's a real smile. It's a personal smile. He's thinking about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's thinking about the Sankirtan movement of Lord Chaitanya, the mission of the Lord. And that will, believe it or not, when we have a thought like that, that's what is going to read. And that is the mystery that is going to draw other people into our art. Because they'll read that too. They'll feel like, oh, Lord Nityananda is in the mood of Sankirtan here. I'm one of the recipients of this Sankirtan. This painting is speaking to me. Leave a little highlight on his eyes always, and we're going to try and see if we can, on this one, you know, they're both the same. I'm going to bring it down just a little tad there. Let it rest a little bit more. Bring this. The eyelid is going to support the direction, the mood of the eye. So again, there's going to be lost and found. This part over here doesn't have to be stated. This part in here will be stated more. We'll get into the shading in a few minutes. And we're going to go in this angle too. 1, 2. Over here, and then coming at a diagonal over here. Okay. Okay. Symmetry. Symmetry. This is going like this. This is going to go like. Always this quote that Srila Prabhupada said in Los Angeles. I was in the room. Srila Prabhupada said, "We are not archaeologists." So we're looking. We asked the deity. We asked Krishna. You know, like to help us with this beautiful symmetry. Help. Help. I'm still remembering your picture of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Wow, beautiful. Okay. All right. So if this is going to be like this is going to be like that. And I'm going to make that lower part of the nose here and the other side of the nose too. It's got to be some kind of a structure like that. Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaura Tashe Namaha. Srila Rupa Goswami and Anupam, his brother, when they first saw Lord Chaitanya at Allahabad, they just, at a distance, they just fell into obeisances, and that's what they said. That prayer that we say when we're offering Bhoga every day. Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. No one is as merciful as you, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Lord Nityananda is the embodiment of that mercy. Srila Prabhupada is the embodiment of that mercy.
Who said that prayer, Mataji?
Srila Rupa Goswami and his brother Anupam. That's teachings of Lord Chaitanya, like the first, that first drawing done by Govinda Dasi and Gaur-Sundar.
Okay.
And Srila Prabhupada wanted those drawings. Oh boy, there's a hot and heavy conversation with Rameshwara in 1973, I believe it was, 74. Where they wanted to take the drawings out and putting paint. Prabhupada said, no! If you want to add paintings, that's all right, but don't take out that art.
Cost-cutting.
Pardon?
Less painting. Cost-cutting, less painting means less cost production.
Oh yes, that's why the first canto, part 1, is out of print so much. That's one of the reasons, because it has 2 sections of painting. Oh, come on, give me a break. And this is how we're introducing the Srimad Bhagavatam to the reader, to the public. Like it should be available. So now they've resolved that. They have anyway, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is coming around here, this beautiful curve.
I like that cheek that you're adding more of, adding a little bit more of a cheek in there.
And then this is also a little bit here, coming down there, and then Lord, the jawbone is going to come around here a little bit more because Lord Nityananda guaranteed he has a chin. Chin means determination. And who can be more determined than Lord Nityananda to save these dang fallen souls in this Kali Yuga? He's doing it. Dragging us all. I'd love to hear your story sometime.
It's a more painting than, all the histories and the stories. They're so wonderful.
Okay. Put a little shading under here. That's interesting. That's very interesting. There's something about these curves in here with those eyebrows and the way this comes around here it's just like, as I'm seeing the form, I'm feeling it with my hand, and it's, my hand is saying Sheshanaga. I was like, what, where, what? Well, just pay attention and your hand will see that there's lines here that are saying both. Eyebrows and the hoods of Sheshanaga. Okay, all right. We don't have to pay too much attention to those kind of things, but we can just observe them as they come, and if it adds to the artwork, then the more the merrier. Okay. And again, we're going to have a nice, we're going to just do it up here a little bit more. Lord Nityananda has nice,
Bumpy.
what?
Bumpy.
Bumpy. Yeah, a little bumpy. Yeah. And his top knot kind of comes up a little bit. Oh, my daughter has seen, I believe you went to Puri, right? Well, I've never seen Tota Gopinath, but he's in my heart. Such a beautiful, I'd like him to be in my heart. He's invited to be in my heart. He's such a beautiful, and he has this huge top knot up there. Oh my God. Jai Gopinath. Tota Gopinath. Tota Gopinath has the beauty of all the three major deities of Vrindavan as I see it. Radha Madana Mohan, Radha Govinda, and Radha Gopinath. Let's see, let's put that ear up a little bit higher. And okay, we're going to try. Jawline. Milk jaw, milk jaw, milk jaw, milk jaw. Okay. Okay, arm. We're going to try a little bit there. He's really meditating. In the photo here, he's really meditating on looking. He's really looking. It's very beautiful, intense look there. Okay. And the Lord always has a really nice chest, that for sure. So just indicated. He's got some, I don't know how it goes, but he's got a chest happening here. We'll go ahead. There's actually a garland coming in here, so that can help to understand that there's I'll let you do the garland.
Mm.
Let's see, there's a little garland coming over here too. And we never get so much into the details on something like the garland or whatever that we miss out on the face. Okay, so in the shading here, this is going to be really a nice shade coming down here. This whole section here is shaded, coming down a little bit onto the neck, onto the chest or whatever. And then this whole side plane on the face coming around, and then we get the chin coming around here. This is a circular here. And again, this mouth area, this is, I was doing pastel portraits in a flea market for a couple of weeks, and oh, I was flying high. I was thinking it was really good, and I was having so many customers and all of this, and a couple of young boys came up to me and said, yeah, let me look at what you're doing, and so on and so forth. And I was talking to them, and they said, oh, we go to art school here in New York City. And I said, well, is there anything you could give me as a tip? And they said, well, you know, what we're studying is the facial planes. We're not so much interested even in the features as in this part of the face right here. And I'm still working on remembering what they said. What a nice instruction coming from, just, we heard it. Okay, now the ear is connected. So there's a little, it's coming out at an angle here. And then we have the, said that, I can't, excuse me. Oh, I don't see it, but I think the Y is right here. There's a Y, anyway, this funny little Y, I can't remember. Okay. And I'll let you, do all the needful for putting on all those darks and everything. We would, just a little hint of something gently coming over his ear, but not a big thing coming down like that. And you can also, it looks like there's some earring there, so I'll let you put that earring in there too. It's nice to look, just keep your eyes open. I've got my eyes open right now to hair. And if I see any artistic rendering of hair that looks like it works, I'm looking at that. So commercially speaking, this is a big deal. If somebody is a commercial artist, they need to really attend to the hair, because the hair is very important to the materialists. So hair is important to us too, because we have Keshava. The Lord is called Keshava. It's beautiful, very fine hair. And the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Dhanvantari Dhanvantarischa Bhagavan Svayameva Kirtir. He has, there's a description in the Bhagavatam in one of the cantos, I think it's second canto, maybe third, in which it's saying that he has oily hair. Beautiful. Yes. So finely oiled hair. You know, it's not oily, it's like, but it's like very rich and luxurious. It's not, when it's fine hair, that's fine, that's one part of it. But it's also very rich and healthy and like that. And the part about, dagnabbit, and the part about Dhanvantari, it says that the Lord's hair, the Lord's form, golly gosh, it looks like I smeared the whole thing. So I'll just come in with our eraser. Another way of drawing is with your eraser.
Yeah.
The Lord is concerned for the ever-diseased living entities, and He's interested in curing both their material and spiritual complications in this material world. So this is Lord Nityananda's expansion, Dhanvantari. All the incarnations are all coming from Lord Nityananda.
Mm-hmm.
In this particular picture also, it's not part of the form, but it's quite sweet that he has these marks of chandan coming on his forehead. And he actually, oh my gosh, he has gopi dots. That's so beautiful. That's fun. Oh, Jai. I'll leave that to you if you want to put that in. The main thing is we've got something of, and then this is usually kind of like a little triangle here. And we'll just get that little white in there. Let's see if we can put a little bit of a, aha. This is a nice little tool. So I think this one is even, I think, I might be wrong, but I think this was my father's. My brother sent it to me. Can really go at it. And then we got a little, like that. But again, if we do something like that,
Oh, okay.
then we've got to get it even on the other side. So I'm just kind of guessing here. And if I get it wrong, I can always...
Do you then put the pencil mark on it?
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like that. I made my adjustment there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's looking really good.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, Lord Nityananda's looking pretty good. Since time immemorial. And we are, Srila Prabhupada, we're humbly trying to doing a little appreciation of that beauty. All right. Okay. Any questions or so on and so forth?
No, I will have homework now to do.
Okay.
I will send you all 3 of these.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
A little bit more of the darkness here. A little bit more of the darkness here. Then that hair will come in here like that, something like that.
Yeah.
But then
I will
there's,
bring the fake one.
yeah. Yeah. Pop. But also,
I think other people get some more H pencils, 6H maybe.
Yeah. B's too. My mom right now is using an 8B. 8B, 6B. 6B, 8B are good for shading and for really the darks.
yeah,
Very soft.
I really like
I think I
4B.
get 6 or 8. 4B.
Which one are you saying, Mom?
4B is 4B is a nice one. I'm using a little stronger from the first because, as I said, I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So, I mean, I would keep all of this really, really light. And I'd spend, on a drawing like this, I could spend like maybe 4 hours, something like that. Even to get it to this point. I'd say 2 hours, maybe.
Mm.
But the truth is, it
She's
goes to
adjusting.
4. You know, like, just keep going back to it, you know, like that, as the day goes in. Just keep developing it and developing it and developing it. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hari
Thank you so
Bol.
much. Hari Bol.
Haribo.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Oh,
Okay,
Glacier
we'll,
Shiller
we'll
Prabhupada.
see you next week. Haribo.
You have a nice one.
You
Hare
too.
Krishna.
Okay, Haribo.
You too.
Here, look.